Lexmark signs in Iris Global as their distribution partner to strengthen SMB and enterprise business. In a recently concluded press event at the Capitol, global imaging solution leader Lexmark has signed in Iris Global Services, one of the fastest growing IT distribution and solution organizations, as their Indian distribution partner to strengthen their SMB and enterprise business. Lexmark has been operating in India for over 10 years and has stepped up its interest in smaller businesses and micro work groups that remain an important and growing segment.
I think it's just one more step in our evolution of our channel initiatives and investments. As I said in talking this morning in my presentation, we've always been channel focused, but I think our renewed focus on the channel today and our executive investments that they're making in the channel, this is a perfect example of being able to partner with Iris and to bring a new product to market that maybe was missing, that allows us to have that expansion in the market with a new partner and a new distributor. Well, I think that, obviously I'm not sure all the reasons why we would have exited in the market at that point in time, but what I can tell you is that I think now with our focus on the channel, with our ability to understand that our resources are finite and that we need to be able to leverage our partners and our let's say our partners with our resellers and our wholesalers to a different relationship. It's going to help us to expand in the market that we maybe thought we could be successful on our own more directly. And I also believe there's just it's having the right product, right? Having the right model that plays into a market that allows you to be more successful both on our side as well as basically how it relates to our partners. Because without the right products, it's hard to be successful in a market. And I believe that now we have the right box to be able to go and create more growth and stay in the India market. Like our distribution, I think Lexmark needed to understand more about the power of distribution. And I believe that our Executive Vice President of Channel Sales, who's coming from Lenovo and been with us a little over a year, understands the power of distribution. And now we're utilizing through Iris and many other distributors around the world, we're expanding our relationships to help us do that. So we're covering a lot of different grounds, but our expansion is quite vast on how we're looking to tackle the market. As we noted, to get the growth in a basically flat market, you've got to be a little smarter and you have to be able to understand how to evolve and to change with the market. And that's what we're trying to do. As with any of these products, there's a lot of advantages and disadvantages across the product line. But I think one thing is that we've listened to our partners and we've delivered a product at their request. Whether it's the right price, whether it's the right promotion structure that allows them to be competitive in the market, it's the right size, it's the right speed points. I think that us owning, I think I mentioned our own technology, whether it's our patents, our R&D, we can directly feed back in what we heard we needed in this particular market space. And I think that's what we've brought to market. Yes, is it competitive? Absolutely. But I do believe that our security story is a pretty big story. We like to call it no asterisk. I think obviously it differs depending on which product line that we're dealing with. When it comes to our enterprise device and our long history of enterprise, obviously it's more of a direct touch. It's a touch model. Whether we're touching the end user or whether we're touching a partner who's working with an end user. But I think for the go-to-market strategy and the channel is we realize that we want to get to a no-touch, or let's call it a minimal touch environment. Because in a lot of these areas, you're not necessarily going to be able to have that relationship that you foster with an end user, right? It's a different market to go tackle. So I think it's basically what we talked about during this morning is to empower and enable and incent our partners to be able to go sell this product with more of a minimal touch model. Because our go-to-market right now is we have to move there. We have to migrate from this old legacy of the fact that we have to be able to know the end user and be able to talk to them. We can't do that through an open market model. So I think our go-to-market is to try to figure out how do we get to a minimal touch environment with our product line.
My name is Sanjeev Krishan. I'm the chairman of Iris as a group which consists of Iris Computers, Iris Global, and Iris SecureX. Go-to-market strategy remains the same. We buy from all the OEMs directly. We sell through resellers who sell to end customers. And we have a profile of resellers. There are some in the government, there are some in the SMB, there are some which are in enterprise. So we have 3,500 reseller partners, and they cover the entire length and breadth of the country.
So I'm quite excited about Lexmark, and we have done Lexmark twice, thrice before they came and exited. We feel there is a promise in the product, and today with the Indian price sensitive market, they have an advantage over the competition. And today we are able to influence partners. We have that capability of influencing partners. So we will take them to the right targeted partners, not waste time, and immediately get it started. So we'll give them zero start date. So IRIS is gradually moving towards the VAD, the value added products, which are the new age products. And it may not be volume oriented, but it will be definitely bottom line oriented products, and where we can really add value in terms of technology and all. So we are gradually moving towards the value added products. That is our growth mantra.